Hey, what's up, guys? It's OpticCat115, and I wanted to discuss scalpers and potentially how to beat them. Basically, this whole thing started when, not really started, but I guess started with the whole RTX 3080, 3090 thing. That whole fiasco started. As soon as Nvidia released their graphics cards, a lot of scalpers and whatever came out with their bots and bought the entire stock, which I still don't know how, even like in current day, that's still a thing. Like how? I don't understand. Like there are security measures to make sure that it's an actual human that's like buying, whatever. There is a simple solution to beating that. Like to beating the scalpers who have somehow overcome, like the whole e-captcha, testing and, all the other things that pretty much verifies whether you're a human or not. So one thing I thought of was that obviously all of these scalpers that are buying, like just buying out entire stock and whatever within seconds, they have to be sending it all to either one address or even if it's multiple addresses, it can't be, very many. Which brought me to a solution. So what they should do, right, is make it to whereas you can only buy a certain amount of something, you know, and like I guess that kind of like messes with like people's freedoms or whatever to like buy as many of something as they want. But it's just like how some stores around where I live, how they operate. Like there would be a product that literally says, like 4 or 2 for $1 or whatever, and they just slap their own price tag over it to make it cost more. That's what I feel like in a similar fashion that these sellers like Nvidia or Supreme or any other company should do is make it limited. I mean, there's not a lot of people who's gonna want to buy a bunch of graphic cards anyway. Um, at the most, a person's gonna need, like, if you're a YouTuber, uh, is probably like three. If you're a company, you're obviously gonna need more. Like you have like a whole office of people working on shit. You're probably gonna need like 16 or something. But that's another solution. You know, have kind of like a form that you need to fill out and put your business name and like how many you need for whatever reason. And then after that, then you get your graphics cards. After you pay for them. If you're just a customer though, then the limit should be at least three. Like say you're a YouTuber and maybe you need the other two cards for like another editor and another editor, or you need it for another editor, and then like gaming, and then you have yours in your primary rig for like for your side of editing or whatever. It just is perplexing to me because I've known that this has been happening for like some time. It's actually the worst. And then a lot of people have to go out of their way to either pay the marked up price, or or have someone like within the company themselves, like reserve that item for them or whatever. I'm talking about if you're like a YouTuber or something. But yeah, it's it's crazy. Like, that's just the way it should be done. And I say that limiting it would probably help because, like I said before, scalpers wouldn't have, like a lot of addresses that they could have these cards sent to. Not without having to pay for someone to, pay for like loads of other people to, you know, to like to have to receive those items, and then and then sell them for that scalper or whatever, because when you're going to check out the item, you have to put in your address, put in your phone number, and email address and whatever. Like, for a scalper to go to that length to have like a bunch of addresses to have 3 cards sent to would be just crazy. Actually, in like an insane amount of money. No one's gonna do that. So